Alright there, your old mate Yorker here. Once again, taking you back for another episode of My Humble Opinion. A look at the games on the monthly Humble Choice bundle. And here is the last one from June 2023. It's Turbo Golf Racing. Now, you see I've got some stats here because I've tried to record these 3 times and I had problems with my recording software. Anyway, let's select level and do basic tutorials first, so you can see what it's all about. I've got 3 stars on them, that's fine. Let's play. I'm not good at this. I mean, it might say 3 stars, but I was getting times down in the 7 to 12,000 range for number of players ahead of me. Alright, race to put your ball in the hole. Whoa! Whoa! It is fun. I mean, I've said on the previous attempts at recording that the music's a kind of trippy nonsense I wouldn't normally have anything to do with, but it works for this game. The graphics are good. They might not be super high quality, but they're very good for what the game needs. It works great. The controls, even I can get used to them, and you know, this is really not my kind of game, usually. Oh dear. I say get used to them, it doesn't mean I can be good with them, of course. You can see that yourself right now. There we are, it's in. It's kind of fun. Might be outside my normal wheelhouse, but it is kind of fun. There we are. Now, it's designed primarily to be for multiplayer, but there are time trials which is single player version. Which basically is practice for multiplayer. I'm not sure there's that many multiplayer games though, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see. Sticky controllers to use, Sticky. Oh. Got it! Shock. Pushing the thing away from you. Whoa! Well, it went in. Combining cause results in many unique playstyles. Alright, power sockets, which are those ones, will go for Sticky. And the passive sockets will go for big balls. Missed him. Got him. Completed all basic tutorials. And then pickups. Boost canisters propel your car forward and refill your boost. That's what is a boost, which I didn't realise. Shields can block incoming missiles from opponents. Got him. Lock on and fire missiles at opponents to hinder their progress. Now, I see where the missiles are. I just don't know how to use them. Doesn't actually tell me how to use them. But there you go. I really don't care. That is one bad thing about it is, up to now, it's all made sense. Now suddenly they don't want to show me how to do things. Got him. Done all of them. We can go back. And there's Urban. You got single player time trials. You can see I got on this one 14,000th. Oh, there's multiplayer. And it says show. It says this, so I don't know. I'm gonna try with it multiplayer selected. Right. Cobbling a couple together here. A couple of videos. I'm having to restart multiplayer again. Right, it shows all those tracks, but there's no one in them. Alright. Hit 3 boostrings. Why am I off to the side here? Well, I pressed multiplayer, but this is definitely not multiplayer. This is single player. Although it did show all those car tracks coming, so I don't quite understand. I guess I don't need to, because it is what it is. Come on, let me get behind him. Got it at last. That was abysmal. Next. Get your butt back here, you. There you go. Yeah. Well, I don't know how it's thinking this is multiplayer. I mean, it's got multiple lanes, but no one's playing it. So I'm wondering if even multiplayer just isn't being played anymore. This game, fun though it might be, it's just really unpopular. I mean, let's be honest, it's no Rocket League, it's fun. It's no Rocket League. Got 2 stars for that. One more. That's rolling. That's going to be in. So the little missions actually carry on forward through different ones, I guess. Okay, that's fine. What are you doing over there? Well, we got a hit. Didn't get into the side there, did we? That's going. That's not. Hit it wrong way. Alright. Ah! Can't put with this thing. One minute 13. Yeah, that was garbage. I'll do one more of these. Whoops, wrong side. Yeah, out of bounds, do you think? Well, there you go. And I'm going to finish there. Alright, let's have a look at this. Graphics. I'll give them a 7. Maybe even 8. It's fun. They're not great graphics, let's face it. But they're fun for this kind of game. They work. They work pretty well. 7 or an 8. Music, a 7. It's kind of fun for the game, but it's not fantastic, let's face it. Sound effects, basic, 6 or 7. They don't need to be any better, but they're not better than they need to be. Gameplay, I'll give a 7. It's manageable, it's fun, it's okay. It's got no particular variety. And if I'm doing the multiplayer right, then it looks like there's no multiplayer here anymore. Like, maybe it never took off. Maybe it took off briefly and doesn't get played anymore. I don't know. Of course, it could be that I'm selecting multiplayer wrong and I'm just playing single player. But if so, why all those lanes at the start? World and so on are irrelevant, and characters are irrelevant to this kind of game. I mean, there are a variety of cars. I didn't show that, but there are a variety of cars you can select at the beginning. So, yeah, there's a little bit of that, but for this kind of game, it's not really relevant. So, overall, I'll give it a 7. Is it worth $1.50? Yeah, most games are, let's face it. $1.50. It's the price for something off the Mickey D's dollar menu. Barely more than that. One item. So, yeah, I'd say it's worth at least that. Is it worth $12? Reluctantly, I'll say probably. But with a lot of, yeah, maybe not. So I'm very tentative on that one. Will I ever play it again? It's unlikely, but I could see me turn into it for 5 minutes here and there. Just for a bit of fun. It's unlikely that I will, because there's so many other games I enjoy more. But, yeah, it's the kind of thing I can see, you know, just putting on for 5 minutes and saying, hey, let's just kill a couple of minutes with this. Because you don't need to go any further with it than that. So, will it come to channel? No, this isn't for the channel, not at all. Or for the Yorkieverse, any other channels. No. Alright, well that's the end of my view of this month's Humble Bundle. Overall, it had some wins. No, wow, knock my socks off wins. They had a few that I'd say, yeah, they're worth looking into further. So I'd say it was a moderate win for this Humble Bundle. Nothing fantastic, but definitely not a fail month. Alright, I'll see you around.